Good morning. Welcome to Coffee and Handicapping with Scotty. God, it's so beautiful down here in San Diego. I can't even tell you. It's just absolutely stunning right now. What is the weather? It's got to be 75 degrees perfectly. Not a cloud in the sky, but just beautiful. Nice breeze. 77 degrees right now. Oh, it's going to just be a gorgeous day. How are you guys doing? Good day yesterday? The tournament. I'm in the tournament. I'm in fourth place right now. One person he had that like 70 something. We'll do an overview of what happened there. This is a 2-day tournament, so I'm in fourth place right now. How many races are today? I haven't even looked. 10 races today. Okay, so but he said $80,000. Next closest is like 11,000. Like it was just nuts. Like, God. Oh, let's see. I've got this. Okay, here it is. Craig Sedler. I've never heard of Craig, but I mean, incredible. Hold on, we can't see me, can we? Hold on here. Huh. I don't know why it's not showing me. That's so weird. Let's see. Camera and mic. Oh, it says no video. I don't know why it does that. All right. I'm getting pretty good at this stuff. Look at that. How about now? You guys see me now? Yeah. I mean, a little bit. I mean, not really in the sun, but I think you guys can see me, right? I'll kind of come over here. Is that any better? Oh, not bad, right? I mean, it's a little dark, right? But you guys see me? Okay. Anyways, so look at this. Look at this. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. Started with $3,000 bankroll. And this gentleman, Craig, $82,000. Insane. So he hit that race. Let's see. Let's take a look at what he hit. Jesus, just was nuts. Trying to figure. By the way, happy August. I'm my birthday, August 14th. I know so many people whose birthdays are in August. I'm doing good, Tony. How are you doing? Lex and Steven and Nathan Gerling. Hey, Nathan. James. Stefan. Cindy. Greg's in the house early. Wow. All right, so I gave out 283 here. Came in 2. So I bet this. Can't remember how I bet this. Hey, Guy. August 18th for James. Happy early birthday. Happy drop some likes for Scotty on his birthday. Grace. Okay, here's the crazy part. Okay, and I'm going to just throw this out there now. I know you guys are going to want it. So I got spanked a little bit for showing you guys the simulated race. So it has something to do with our patents and stuff, right? So that we're not supposed to show it. So I know you guys are going to kill me. You guys are going to have this thing though. I'm sure everything that I have, you guys are going to have as well. And but Bill, great call too on the 8-horse. So we'll talk about that. Bill really pushed me on the 8-horse in the feature race and the Bing Crosby. Thank you, Bill, for that. I meant to email you, but I've just been so busy. Oscar, good morning. There's Cindy. But the thing that I'm most stoked about, did you guys see how accurate the mock race was all day long? And it said that this 3 would be on the. It gave us the 3, 6, 4, 6 winning, but 3 getting the lead. It's exactly what happened, and the 4 right there as well, right? Those are first time starters. Doug, good morning. Right? Did you guys see that? Listen, I've been handicapping for 38 years. Never. Everybody. People told me we couldn't give out a win percentage for a first time starter, let alone doing a mock race for first time starters. Insane. What just happened? Like it was. I'm so stoked about that. And all day long, the mock race was so accurate. So I'm really excited about that. So it looks like we're going to be able to give out a simulated race and accurately. I know we're patent pending. So, right? It was just nuts, right? Right, 19-1. Did you see that? Exactly. I mean, insane. I'm pretty blown away. The team is pretty blown away too. So great job, John. So I won't be able to show you the simulated race. I'm really sorry, but I promise you guys, as soon as it's ready, you guys will have it. It needs some work, but it's accurate at least, and that was the number one thing. And so gave out. We nailed this. Like I was on fire yesterday. Gave out the 8-horse. I had the 8. I had the 8. Wait, what did I give out on this race? I gave out 835. It came in 853. What, in race number 2, right? Okay, so race number 1, just to show you how hot I was. 283 I gave out, came in 2-3. Race number 2, I gave out 364, came in 643. Gave out 835, it came in 853. I had that exacta too in the tournament. Okay, we talked about the 7 horse. I know. I mean, everything was lined up here, but I didn't like the form, so I tried to beat it. That ended up being a mistake, but I gave out 263. It came in 72236. Yeah. Thank you so much. Albert, good morning. Doug in the house. Franco in the 7th, I know. Well, we're gonna get there. That was crushing. Good morning, Ross. How are you? Very awesome. In this race, I gave out 164. Came out 6. This 2 horse at 40-1 coming in second just destroyed me in the tournament because I had exactas crushing to the 6-1. Oh, terrible. In this race, I gave out 965. Came out 5-9. Came 5-9. 9 was my top pick, 10-1. And I don't know if you guys saw this, but the starter held the horse, not on purpose, but I don't know if it would have mattered anyways. Dark Prince dueled with the 4 horse just like we predicted, but the 5 just kept going. You hit, oh wow, for $2,000. Awesome. So good. And you know what? Remember when we were first handicapping, I'm thinking we're not going to get through these 11 races and stuff, and all of a sudden it just came together. You see how we did that? So sometimes you just don't want to stare at one race for a long time. Just move on to the other. I think the biggest lesson maybe is just go to each race and eliminate horses that confidently, though. Make sure that when you do it, you're like 1% horse, 50-1 EE morning line, low GSR, elimination, right? Race number 7, this is the killer. So this is where the gentleman who's in the lead, Craig, I mean, $3,000 he started with in the first day, and he's got $82,000. Insane. Great handicapping, great betting, and $159 horse. And I'm guessing he had the trifecta because he won like $50,000 on this race. So great job to him. Could no way have seen these horses. Next race, I gave out 186, came in 8361. The 3 horse killed me, but look at this. John Lees mentioned the 3 horse, and he also had the GSR, right? A good GSR. And so, and we both said, I didn't like the 6. Remember, like, I'm going to round up third. Ended up getting third. 8 horse got a perfect trip. And what did we say? We said, Umberto gets the 8 hole. Do you guys remember this? All this and how what we're doing helps? I said, he can't mess this up because he's got the 8 hole. The horse has tactical speed. And it's exactly what happened, and the horse was best. Okay, unfortunately, I didn't bet this right. I didn't include the 3 in my betting, and I should be shocked for that because I even put that down there. Okay, so we gave a compliment to Umberto, right? Then he goes in the very next race and does what he's been doing. Did you guys see that ride on KP All Systems Go? God, I mean, and then somebody comes up and asks me about the site, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, here's our GSR. I mean, you can see the 3 horse Media Blitz has 8 points higher than the next closest horse. I am concerned a little bit that the average SOR is short. I don't bet it. And won easily, paid $25. 8 points higher on the GSR. It's so insane. So insane. I didn't, Vito. I didn't. But I know this. When I get to the track in the tournament today, I'm going to be using the mock race. I wish I could. Believe me, I would love to be showing that because what it did was, remember I was telling you guys we trademarked a slogan called "See the race before it happens" because that's exactly what happened. Did it not? When we're sitting there running that race, we're seeing it ahead of time, and that's what it's supposed to do for you. It's supposed to trigger something in you, whether it's a horse that has the lead early, and you go, okay, well, he's going to have a really early lead. The thing is, we're going to be showing you how far the horses are back. Each horse is back from the leader within the mock race, so it's going to be a lot clearer for you. That ride that Umberto, I'm sorry, I feel bad because he seems like a really nice gentleman, but I mean, he is riding so bad. That ride on the 1, he breaks the horse slow, goes way back, and then goes on the backside and rushes the horse up to the front. It was just terrible. He's just riding so bad. God, I hope that I hate every horse he's on today. Race number 10 was the feature race. And Dr. Scheibel was my best bet of the day, and mostly because of Bill. Bill, I liked the horse, but Bill kind of put me onto the horse. So thank you, Bill, for that. And this is the sad part. In the tournament, I don't know if you guys saw what the 8-3 was paying. I had $1,000 exacta 8-3. And the 3 lost to the 7 for second by a nose. Terrible, terrible ride by Florent Giroux. Terrible. And the horse lost by a nose for second, and I had $1,000 exacta. It was paying me $23,000 and change. So that would have been huge. I also I did an $8,200 daily double in the tournament, and I gave out the 2-3-1, and this 3 was setting crazy fractions and hung on for third. It came in 3-2-1. Bad betting. All that is bad betting. Damn good, brutal betting. I was terrible. Like, why don't I do a $500 daily double? I'm always preaching to you guys about that, right? I love the 8, my best bet of the day. I should have done an 8 with a $500 double, 8 with 2-3. I didn't love the 2. I just gave out 2-3. Bad. And then the Scotty long shot wins. Oh, and you're going to ignore the GSR. Look at the GSR, 68 GSR of the contenders. Oh, hey, Ryan, I love when people that are new in the system do that, and I appreciate that. Those guys are really great. Yeah, I'm so glad you're enjoying it. Like, it's so neat, and we're building this community, which is that's the best part of it. Like, after the day yesterday, I mean, I'm in 4th place in the tournament, but doing well, and I was hoping that a lot of you had a good day, and it was just a lot of stuff to talk about today too. So I was actually looking forward to the show. Plus, John Lees did a really cool thing yesterday on the simulcast, and I don't know if you guys heard it if you were watching the simulcast, but John gave a shout out and said, hey, tune into Scotty's show in the morning. He covers at 9:30 in the morning. Did you guys see that? I mean, how great was that? Hey, Ron, thank you. Like, how great was that? That was so cool for him to do that. Yeah, well, I'm going to do more of that, by the way, DeAndre. It's so funny. I even had a dream about it last night. So I'm going to hire a financial planner to help us to build. So it's going to be part of the ticket book, right? I've showed you guys the ticket book a few times, and we're going to teach people how to manage their money. And I need the help. My betting was so horrible yesterday, and I still am in 4th place in the tournament. I can't even tell you. How do I not have a 2? How do I not bet a 2-3 exacta box? Those are my top 2 picks. What's this exacta pay? I'm going to be sick. $19.80 for a buck. Did I miss it, James? What'd you say? Oh, let's see. Yeah, you're right. But you know what, though? It's, for me, I can hang out and just, doing an overview plus this show, hopefully we can get a lot of people that are watching the simulcast to tune in the morning, right? Way up, higher than that. Must be long. You don't want to type it again. It's gone. I don't know where it went, James. I can't believe the pick 6 jackpot didn't go as well. Yeah, this is a really good way to get people to learn how to use, right? But now you're learning how to, especially new people or intermediates, they're learning how to play the game, right? And it's a new way of learning, but you're still handicapping. Like, I was showing a few people at the track how to use it, but I was saying, look, the guy, he's been handicapping a long time. He said, well, I like to handicap. I'm like, you're still handicapping. So it's a perception, and people are afraid of learning something new. And I'm like, you're still handicapping. You just have really accurate metrics. Do you know that me and John have been working on the simulated race for 2 years? And yesterday was the first day he gave me a version that I said, this can work. Like, we only put stuff up. Where's Razor? Razor here? What up, Razor? We only put stuff, Anthony, good morning. Only put stuff up that's good. Won't do it. Thanks, Rodney. I appreciate you saying that. So, you know what's funny? We're getting a lot more people watching on Twitter now and other platforms, not just on YouTube. And but yeah, so betting is a huge part of this, right? So when you go over and you handicap, and if you don't bet it right, so what is my take from this? Yeah, I was on fire yesterday for sure, Tony. Thank you. So it is. I didn't do any saver bets yesterday. I didn't do any saver bets. That was the problem. That simulated race was dope as hell, right? It was. It's going to be good. You guys will have that. Man, I love you guys, man. I tell you, this like it is. You know, this is true. I used to dread doing this show. It wasn't anything personal. I just used to dread it. It was just so much work initially, and then all of a sudden it just became family, right? And when we add new people to the family, it's even better. You know, like Razor and all of his following and their following, and you know, support them as well. They're just great people. And horse racing, and they love EquinEdge. Many of them do. Some of the old timers, they'll get there. Some of the people that aren't using it, they're going to get there. We're doing a lot for women as well, by the way, too. The team is really discussing how to really help women get into the game more in handicap, because men are going to follow the women. I love you, Tony. All right, fine. 14 minutes to Saratoga. Let's do it early. Pick 5. I can't run the mock race. I wish I could. Believe for me, I wish I could. We're going to get them there. Yeah, exactly. Hold on here. Where is this? The internet's a little bit slow here. All right. How about this? What's happening here? Let me refresh and see. Yeah, you know why we do the free membership too for the people that have never been a part of it, because we've learned that we know that people that when they're on for a month or longer, they start getting it, and yeah, then they love it. I don't know what's going on. I hope we're not down. Are you guys up on EquinEdge? It's not down, right? Tell me it's not down. I couldn't be doing the show if my internet was down, so I'm a little worried right now. Anybody else down on the site, or are you guys up? Uh-oh, a little worried. It's up? It's weird. It's down for me. Okay. Oh, that's Ryan. Thank you for saying that. All right. I don't know why I was down, but now I'm up now. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, pick 5. We'll just start with 80, okay? And then you guys can, from there, you can do what you want to do with that, right? But you see how using the mock race really helps too? You see that? Like, you can just like run the race, and then it also points you to horses you weren't looking at. We did that yesterday, and that's it. Do you guys see? We only lost one race in that pick 5 at Saratoga. Did you guys see that yesterday? We gave out that late pick 5, and unfortunately, the huge long shot came in and won. And we had the 9 who got second. And the simulated race really helped with that. All right, so when you see something like this, you're just looking to see. I know, Anthony. I wish I could. So basically, the way the mock race is going to work, probably right here on the race view, you're gonna click a button, run race, and then I don't think I have the. There's a mock-up of it. Oh, it's not just well. You're seeing such a simple version of it. Oh, I don't know, Bill. I don't know if I like to hear that or not. You know what? We got to get everybody learning. I'm telling you, the next stage is we're going to get people to learn how to manage their money. We're gonna figure that out. Okay. So the first thing you notice when you look at a horse like this is the horse was the favorite. The horse is burning a lot of money and losing ground every time. Remember how I'm always talking about horses like this? And so you want to look at changes to see if there's anything that's changed. Blinkers are back on. So they're struggling with this horse. They're trying to figure this shit out. Blinkers off, blinkers on, blinkers off, blinkers back on. They're struggling. Tyler Gaffleone now. I mean, this is not a single. Absolutely not. So you're looking for a lightly raced horse that can improve is what you're looking for. Or maybe doing something like a change in GSR. Like this horse is going up 9 points in GSR and dropping 10 points in SOR. That's the 10. This would be the type of horse that you would watch. So you would definitely include a horse like this. This too is not a single. I don't care if it wins or not. And this horse has got top GSR as well. I can't, James. There's no way I can do it. We'll look at the race. We'll look at it. Okay, we'll see how far along we can get. I've got so much to do today. Remember we were doing like 6-7 hour shows. Believe me, when I can. This is a little bit different at Del Mar because I'm doing the simulcast and stuff like that. So, like, it's hard to get off after 2 hours. So that's a really good question, Cindy. You know what? Do you realize I didn't even realize that we aren't showing that on the site? We are not showing that. First time starters, we don't give you that information. I'm going to work on that. Good call. I will say this though. I don't know if it's that important to know whether a horse has blinkers or doesn't when they run for the first time, because you're looking for a change in equipment to maybe make a change, right? So by knowing whether a horse has blinkers then when it's running for the first time, I'm not sure it really helps you, but I think it's important we still give that information. So this horse is broken bad 2 times, shortens up in distance, which doesn't appear to be a benefit for this horse because the horse always comes from behind. So this is another reason why I think a long shot can win this race. Yes, the entire card, Anthony, at Assiniboia. Yep, the entire card. This is a crazy wide open race here. I'm kind of thinking this 10 horse. I don't think the maiden claimer bill makes a difference, honestly. I think you have to take each race as it is, because then you start closing your mind off to things. And then when you really get caught up in something, you got to take a step backwards and go, okay, sometimes I always say this to you guys because I do it. I look at from one set of lenses and I just all of a sudden love this. And I get so fixated on this horse because I'm looking at only the positives. I think you have to take a step back and look at the negatives as well. This is a really tough race. And don't forget, we've shown and proved that there's got to be situations where you really forgive the last race if it looks different. If the last race that a horse ran was really bad, but it looks different than the other races, then you want to forgive that. So this horse drops in for a tag first time out, right? And broke from the rail. It looks like the horse broke okay, and then was at the second call was 2 lengths in front. Often horses improve like this, so I think you could get any kind of shot. I'm telling you, I think you could get any kind of price here. I'd over 14. Like, this horse is not, but this 3 horse is very interesting to me. Price play as well. I maybe look at the E morning line. Look at this, 8-1 on the 5, and 9-2. We have it at 9-2. Got to use the 5. This horse has just been burning money. Like, I don't see this horse improving, just a money burner. So you can eliminate horses like this that people are betting, but they have really no chance of winning. Maybe they get in the exotics. Take the ones that are lightly raced or not burning money at the same level for a long time. Okay. Beating, beat half the field here. That's good. Ran here. The 1 horse is very interesting. Got to use the 1. Get rid of that horse. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with this 9. It's not a money burner. I think you have to spread in that race. I really do. Maybe don't use the 11 horse is actually getting bet. That wide post is brutal, but the horse does seem to have some tactical speed, so I don't think I could ignore that. And I've been spot on those. I feel like I've been seeing those horses that are wide and eliminating the ones, whether they're favorites or not, at the right time. I feel like I've been pretty good there. The key right here is, do we have a single? Wesley Ward, 6 furlongs west. So stretching out, 73 GSR. Look over the GSR plus. Is the horse? Yeah, I mean, more distance the better for this horse. So that's a good thing. But you've got first-time starters here. That's a good workouts, the work. So that race could be tough. Is this one a single? Looking for Loki. Tough card, man. This system doesn't like anybody else but this 3, it looks like. You got a first-time starter here for Chad Brown, Irad Ortiz. It's working out pretty good. And then the 7, is the 1 a single? Tough, man. This big 5 is tough. It really is. Full court press. So what happened here? Horse broke last. Prompted 3 wide. Broke last and run up. So this horse is won by 2 lengths, shortening up against a 52 group. This horse, the 7 horse, broke terrible. That was terrible. Went 7 furlongs. Now drops in for $25,000. I mean, that horse lost by 36 last time out. Something happened. It's a big drop. But Irad Ortiz is aboard. 8-1 on the morning line and 3-2 on the EE morning line. You guys see that? I just got to believe that's a bad morning line. Man, oh man. I don't think anything's a single in there. Oh, this is going to pay. This is going to pay. The only, like, the 6 horse and the 1 and the yeah. You know what? Maybe just cover these two. Because the EE Morning Line also has this, okay? So now we're getting closer. I would do this. That's what I'm going to recommend right there. Okay? Now I got to watch it with you guys. I'm predicting that 6 is going to lose. We have not even looked at Del Mar. I know. I'm ready, Randall. Let's make some money. It's going to come down to the betting. Like, we're going to cover the horses. You're going to have good information, and then we just have to. All of us have to make the right decisions. I made terrible betting decisions yesterday. The fact that I'm in 4th place in the tournament's mind-boggling. I'm trying to figure out my mindset, but it can't be to chase the guy that's in the lead with $80,000. Just insane. So there's still a lot of perks and benefits. I always play for the win, so it's very tough for me. But my mindset's got to be careful not to chase. I think I chased yesterday a little bit because I really should have been boxing horses or doing saver bets. I always do saver bets in tournaments, and I didn't. So your TVG app actually, it should. No, I'm pretty sure your TVG app does. So what you want to do is you want to go to the app, and then go to Del Mar, and then when you click on the first race at Del Mar, you click as if you're watching the race, the video. And then it should show up. Anybody else? Can you help Lee with that? But I'm pretty sure that's all you would do on the app, right? You just click on the video, and then we pop up. So the everybody has to bet $250 for 4 races, 250, 250, 250, and 250. So I'll normally do a saver bet will be like, so let's just say I like the 3 horse a lot. I'll do like a 3 with 2, 4, 5 exacta, right? Then I'll come back with a smaller bet, 2, 4, 5 with 3. And then when I won the Pegasus tournament in January, I liked the 5 horse who was 10-1, I remember, and I bet a lot to win on him. And then I bet an exacta him to other horses. And then I did a saver trifecta with him in the 2nd spot and 3rd spot, and he got 3rd, and I won $17,000 on my saver bet. It was a $25 trifecta. So the big favorite's on the lead, and what you're hoping is it doesn't win, obviously, because when the favorite wins and you cover a lot of horses, in this case 7, that sucks. But I mean, this horse has proven to stop every time, didn't he? Every time this horse has stopped. So, and there's a lot of horses doing something for their first time. So we'll see. I mean, there's a bunch of horses on the outside. He's all out right now. It's really close, but I think he's done. Yeah, so it was good playing against him. Now let's see if we can get the winner. At the 11, it is. All right, winner, winner, winner. Chicken dinner. 11 horse at 4-1. Good stuff. The fact that you in the first leg you beat a 6-5 shot is and get a 4-1 is even more important than getting a horse that's 10-1 to win. It really is. There's added benefit there. So, and you can see within 2 lengths there was 4 horses. So the race was wide open. The 5 horse was one of them. I don't know who's in between there, and even the 1 wasn't that far back. Is that the 4? So we didn't have the 4. We wouldn't have wanted that. We got the 11. Okay, no, the 4 wasn't there. So 11, 2. I know the 5 was in there. So we had those 3 horses. And who's that? Is that the 6? I think it's the 6. We didn't have the 6. 11, 2, 6, 5, it looks like. But that's good. Jose Lascano. Love Jose. One of my favorite jockeys. Why did I include the 11? I'll tell you why. Very easy. Because when I'm looking at a horse, like especially covering a race that fast, I'm looking to see 12 horses in this race, and the horse got second. 12 horses in this race, the horse got 7. And at the top of the stretch, he was a length and a half back. 11 horses in this race, the horse got second. This horse is finishing in a race where you have horses that are not finishing. This one did, and we used that. The horse ran good. The 10 horse, I mean, I think you had to use the 10, so we spread, right? This horse, we probably could have not used the 9. And the 1 horse was finishing. So you're looking for 11 was over 24, but that's the way the race looked, right? It was. I didn't even 7 seconds. 7 seconds. Jose Lascano. Let's see. Was there any changes? No changes. But you can see. I mean, the horse is trying. Look, if you look, and I didn't catch this, but if you look here, I mean, the horse obviously is better on the turf and faced a 48 group here. The stretch was 6 lengths back and then lost by 13. The jockey's just protecting him, and that was too tough of a group. Then goes to a 38 group, runs good. 44 group, runs good. 38 group, what happened here? Broke, bumped at the break. But at the stretch was right there. So this horse is trying. And then a 40 group, and gets second and so beat 10 other horses. Yeah. Hey, there's my man, Ron. Ron, I'm sorry I have not called you back yet. Got your call. I've been really busy. I have the tournament going on at Del Mar, and yeah, it's been crazy busy, but I miss you, brother. I will definitely call you tomorrow. But oh, and you got the $20 Exacta box, Tony, too. That's awesome. All right. Okay, we need to get to Del Mar. How we do at Gulfstream Park's first race? So the 1 horse won. And look, this was a brutal. So first of all, going 5 furlongs, you have the favorite. You have the favorite. Has the 12 hole and has burned a bunch of money and has the 12 hole. Okay? So instantly you're throwing this horse out. Now look at this race. The E morning line on the 7 horse is 12-1, so it doesn't love that horse. So we look at this horse and we go, what's there to use here? Look at the GSR. It goes down 9 points. So instantly now you're going, I don't like the top 2 numbers. Get rid of that. And now look at the race. Now you get rid of the 1% horse here. You get rid of the 2%. You get rid of this one. You get rid of this one. And this is what you're looking at. That's it. Wide open race. On which one, Andrew? You're talking about 78. Oh, that one race in the 6th race yesterday, or the 7th race. Oh, you know what? The one that kills me. I couldn't have had that race, honestly. So I'm not kicking myself. This is the one that I'm kicking myself on. I mean, you just don't see this very often. This is the one that just absolutely just destroyed me right here. Media Blitz, 8 points higher on the GSR. You're supposed, and then not only that. Look, the top win percentage was Ready Soul, and I made this horse my 3rd pick. Remember, I did not like this horse. So, and look, wide open, and so you're trying to find the other metrics, and you find it 8 points higher on the GSR, and has a win and a second and 2 tries at the distance. And horse won for fun. That's the one. Oh, you did have Media Blitz, Andrew? Oh, see, yeah, I didn't. I just totally chopped that up. I overthink shit so much. Ugh. The GSR is so money. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, I love the SOR too, though. I mean, I need to know how strong the fields were a horseman facing, and I'll compare it to the same race SOR. Yeah, but that GSR. Tell me how you find the 3 horse. How do you find the 3 horse if you don't have the GSR? I'm talking about me. I mean, I've been handicapping for 30 something years. I can't have the 3 unless I see the GSR. It's the only thing that could put you on. Oh, and how about the EE morning line? Did you guys see that? 15. So this is what kills me. You had 2 separate algorithms that both are telling you watch out for the 3. 15-1 on the odds makers morning line, and 5-1 on the EE morning line. That's insane. That's telling you fair value, and the horse is 11-1 and has a GSR of 8 points higher than the next closest horse. Insane. It's just insane. All right, we got to get to Del Mar. No, you don't play that if it was not for the GSR. Oh, you did, Cindy? Yeah. That GSR is so good. God, so good. And then how about the mock race on the first time starters yesterday in race number 3, saying that the 3 would have the lead? You guys remember seeing that? So stupid. This stuff that we are doing here at EquinEdge is so groundbreaking. It's a game changer for the industry. You'll see. 5 years from now, it'll be what everybody's using worldwide. We'll be playing, in a world that's going global, been going that way, but now especially. And you'll use the same user interface to go play. Like all morning long, TVG's been playing races from all over the world, right? And people are barely betting these here. I know this for sure, right? But what's going to happen when they can play this and look at EquinEdge and see it just like we're looking at Del Mar right now? Would you guys not play it? I would. Are you guys betting those tracks? I bet most of you are not. But if you had this and you're like, I'm not doing anything, why not? Would you bet it? I would. Yeah, so you included that and you hit the pick 4 because of that. Yep. Yeah, thanks for saying that. Okay. All right. I have been grinding my teeth, so if you see me touching my jaw, it's because I've been grinding at night. My jaw is killing me, especially this left side. All right. God, I'm having a hard time staying focused. I just like taking the race by race, right, and playing those, but preparing for the horizontals is a lot more, more intense and stuff. But yesterday we kind of went from one race to the other. I think what I'm going to do right now is let's just, like, you can see this race is wide open, so we have to find something else that's going to separate. Maybe it could be the 2 and the 5, and I'll tell you why. Top 2 Scotty picks, top 2 GSRs, and then there's a drop down to the 4. So it could be as simple as that. I do kind of lean towards the 5 horse only because of the average SOR in 3 races is 71 in comparison to the 2 horse. It's 47. But the 2 horses lightly raced, you could see the horse could improve. So in a situation like this, you can't say that the 2 can't beat the 5 because The two's done everything asked of her. Make sense? So two could be the real deal. I do worry. This horse has been this. I mean, had the rail here. This horse has had excuses. This is a 2-horse race. It looks like so. Yeah, maybe the 2 and the 5. Yeah, see, you can tell me you can do that with any other platform, right? Thanks, Randall. Thank you so much. Right, you cannot. We handicapped 11 races yesterday with almost no time. I mean, that was insane. And then really now it just goes to show you how tough our game is, though, because you have to bet properly. And I've got almost 11,000 in the tournament, right? Starting from 3,000, and my betting was horrible. So that's how on fire. I should have been doing boxes. I was just $1,000 daily double cold, things like that. I really do think I don't think I realized it, but I think I was just chasing the gentleman that's in the lead. One of the more impressive things I've seen, Craig Sedler. Good for him. And it wasn't just one race, by the way. You take away that $50,000, he still got $32,000. He did a great job. Okay, so I think the first thing we want to do is eliminate. 10 points higher on the GSR. I mean, that and in a race where the GSRs are wide open, right? Yeah. So we got to look. So I know it's only 7%, but the EE morning line 7-2. The GSR is high. It's a Scotty long shot, and the top win percentage is only 22%. Okay, so just something to note. Something to note. And this horse is 6-1 on the morning line. That's probably the one. That and not betting that 3-horse with the top GSR we talked about. That and this race are the ones that upset me the most, except for the feature race, the Bing Crosby, the 3-horse getting CZ Rocket getting third by a nose. That one hurt. That one smarted. That was a nose. Did you guys see that photo? The 7-horse. Who was the trainer of that 7-horse? I did not like the 7 at all. God. Peter Miller. But the 3-horse CZ Rocket losing by a nose there. That right there would put me clearly in second, and maybe it changes the day, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out I'll figure it out when I get there, but I have some ideas on how I'm going to approach it. 8 rings, yeah. Was it Baffert? It was Baffert, not Peter Miller, yeah. Yeah. So 5, the GSR. I don't see who you could eliminate because you got a bunch of first-time starters here too. It's interesting. I will say that the system made the 2-horse the top pick. And they're both Peter Miller horses. So Peter Miller has 3 horses in here. I mean, he's just loaded, isn't he? Royce C. Yeah. Baffert's horse. Ugh. God. Every time I bet Baffert, he loses. And when I don't, he wins. All right, so far I'm really depressed about this. So we've not been able to eliminate a horse. So look at, and then top win percentage is 26% here. Top win percentage in this race is 22%. Top win percentage here is 22%. Holy crap. So you might want to rely. Let's just all maybe rely on the Scotty long shot and the GSR today. And maybe the SOR. Maybe do the average SOR. So I'm going to probably leave you guys early today, and I'm going to tell you why. because I'm going to use the mock race. I think these races are so tough. I might need to do that. And I can't do it on air. And then you guys, if you watch the simulcast, then you'll see my picks. Most likely, because it's already 10:30. So I can already tell that that's where it's going to go. So it'll be a little bit different than yesterday. But if you watch the simulcast, you'll know exactly what my top 3 picks are in each race. And then we'll be back at it on Thursday. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay with you guys for another half hour. What's up, Jay? So the simulcast is you just go to your, who do you bet with, Tony? What ADW do you bet with? It's the Del Mar feed 105. Naira? Okay. Well, you would just go to the Del Mar feed, and about 105, we go on air. Me and John Lees. You guys liking John Lees? I don't know why. I mean, I knew John Lees did the inner feed before, but I never had met John Lees. But I think we're doing a great job. Twinspire, yeah. So George, just go to Del Mar. You go to race number 1, and then you click on it as if you were going to watch the race, the live feed. That's it, and we're on it. That's all you have to do. Okay. All right, so I'm looking to see, is there anybody we can eliminate? I mean, the E morning line on the 6 and the 7 are pretty big, but they're decent win percentages, and I think so. It looks like they just missed a work here, so no gap here. No gap here. Okay, I don't see any gaps here. This horse has a bullet here, then cruising. Nice work here. Very nice work here. Nice work here. So Joe Bravo, I mean, 6-1 in the morning line, for whatever reason, 40-1. But I think if the morning line is going to make a mistake, if it's going to, and I've not seen it. I've only seen it once. I saw 150-1 morning line win, and the odds maker had the horse at like 10-1. But it would be on a first-time starter, possibly. And we're pretty accurate with first-time starters. What's up, Aaron? All right, you guys showing up now. Oh, thank you, Jay. I appreciate that. I think John makes me better. He does. He's great. He's really, really good. Very professional. He's fantastic. Really like working, and just a genuine in person as well. All right, we just got to see if we can eliminate anybody. I mean, this is becoming crazy. New drama. There's a note. No excuse again. So obviously, I bet this horse because I'm angry. Had a perfect trip last time and stopped. And you think to yourself, okay, this horse is showing speed, and now it's coming back in distance to 5 furlongs. It is a Scotty long shot, and sometimes showing speed going longer and then cutting back, the horse can win, no doubt about it. But there's a high likelihood this horse at 5 furlongs won't have the lead because you've got speedsters galore that go in these shorter distances. Oh, you want to watch that? I'm not giving my picks today until the show. There's no way I can do it because the reason is because I can already see what's going to happen. These races are tough, but let's not look at it as a negative because these are opportunities. So I can already see based on these first 4 races that the races are tough, and I'm going to have to do some boxes or maybe find a key horse to be in the money. Give an example of what I know I'm going to do. I'll take one horse I think will be first, second, or third. And it might be the Scotty long shot because the Scotty long shot is first, second, or third 34% of the time. So what I might do is take the Scotty long shot and then do like bet it to win, small amount to win. And that would be my cover bet, believe it or not. Then what I would do is I would do an exacta, maybe 5 horses to win to the 2. Okay. Something like that. Then what I would do is do another bet where I took those 5 horses in the first spot and then maybe put them in the second spot, or maybe covered 7 horses in the second spot and then put the 2 in the third spot. So now if it wins, I make money. If it comes in second, I make money. And if it comes in third, I make money. That's the way I would play that. Most likely I would make money. Hey, Sean. First time starter. I like it. Welcome. Where are you from, Sean? That's really weird. You might want to call TVG and find out if that's the case, but I have never heard that they only like start the simulcast 30 minutes before the race. That's weird. Maybe it is that way. Can you get it at the DMTC website? Can you actually watch the show from the Del Mar website, dmtc.com? I don't know. Yeah, I thought you were new, George. Oh, thank you so much, George. Great to have you. Okay, so you can go to the dmtc.com. Now, where do you go once you do that, though? West Virginia? Welcome. It's great to have you, Sean. And same thing with you, George. Where are you from, George? Oh, no, exactly. And you can key a horse for the fourth spot as well. I do that all the time. In the tournaments, though, you can't bet superfectas. Louisville? I love it. I love Kentucky, period. You saw me on TVG last 2 days? How'd you do that, Bill? Oh, you mean from the simulcast feed? So I'm not gonna give out my picks on this show because I'm not gonna have time, because I'm gonna stay with you guys till a hard 11 o'clock. I'm gonna stop, and then I'm gonna handicap, because I'll only have an hour to handicap, and I'm gonna have to use the mock race to help me, because I didn't get a chance to handicap last night. So I'm gonna have to, and it's the fact that I can actually have a tool now like that that's gonna show me the race and help me fast is huge. And you guys will have that probably in about 6 months. You will have it. So I still have some testing to do and some things to do with the simulated race, but you'll have it. There's my man on his way to Arlington Park. By the way, great handicapping. If you haven't seen Action Hour with Brady and Justin, they're doing an amazing job. They gave out a ton of stories. Brady, what was the horse you gave out yesterday? You gave out one in particular. You gave out the daily double or something. I forget the horse, but I know the horse went off at big odds. Cross border. Yeah. Yeah. You guys want to watch them. Yeah. Oh, okay. So you're just talking about the simulcast feed, Bill. Yeah. So it might not be a problem. It just might be with the phone apps. Maybe they only do a half hour ahead of time. What's up, Mark? Oh, God, we talked about that. You must have just joined us. Oh, it was just terrible. Terrible, Mark. I know. I don't even know what that was. Like, yeah. Just thinking about it puts my stomach in knots. I have not even watched anything. So we took the gold in golf. That's good. All right. Let's see if we can accomplish anything today. You guys might have to just wait for it. I can already tell. Okay, we can eliminate a horse here. Eliminate a horse here. All right, that's good. Sort the GSR here. Let's do that and see if we can get rid of this one horse. Okay, we got a low GSR. We have a low SOR. We have a 3% horse, not a Scotty long shot. And we look at this, and this horse won for a 44 going gate to wire and losing ground. You see that? And then went to around the hook at night over at Los Alamitos. And gets the bug aboard. Clearly is a type of horse that's going to need the lead. So now what you want to do is look for classier horses that have speed. If not, so this one has speed, but and it's a Scotty long shot, but not necessarily classy. Okay, this one's very fast and has, okay, and that's going to be your favorite. Okay, so I already don't like the one because the favorite is a reliable breaker and very, very fast, and you can see classier. So so that can help you eliminate the one. See how we did that? The one post is doing horrible. Unless you're lone speed, the one post is doing terrible. Oh, shoot, Tyrese. Tyrese, do you follow me on Twitter? You did, Craig. Awesome. Do you follow me on Twitter, Tyrese? Oh, hey, David, thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. If you're out of the country and if you follow me on Twitter, let me know, and I will private message you my picks. Okay. All right. You do? Do I follow you, Tyrese? I know I don't tweet that much. I'm bad. If you follow me and I'm not following you back, let me know and I'll follow you. I don't really look at it that closely. I probably should. You know what's so funny you say that? I really appreciate that. I'm getting more comfortable in front of the camera, but I don't feel photogenic. I don't like watching myself. I really don't. And I'm a confident guy. I don't know what it is. I can't watch myself back. Can't do it. We are getting, what's amazing is, I do answer on Twitter though. I do answer always. Yeah. I follow you, Bill. Or did I block you? I probably blocked you, Bill, I'm sure. Oh, wow. That's really nice of you to say. But by the way, you would not believe we are getting so many people subscribing every day, and you would not believe how many are overseas. Turkey, the Netherlands, like everywhere. It's insane. Fashion and see, you guys remember I used to wear my my vests. You know, the thing about it is, like, I'm about the handicapping for sure. Where there's some my talented guys on TVG and girls. I'm definitely not a narcissist. I wouldn't consider myself that at all. Yeah, I'm just on the Delmar feed. That's all I'm on right now. No, I feel more comfortable with people that are just, down to earth, that don't think of themselves in a different way than anybody else. Honestly, I never even thought about doing TVG. I just, not because I wouldn't have wanted to. I couldn't visualize myself doing it. Somebody on TVG looked and thought that maybe I could do it. It was great. Probably the most fun I had on TVG though was, believe it or not, I really did. I was proud of the quarter show with Jose, because I felt like following Dave Weaver and Les Onaka was a very hard thing to do, and I felt like we did a darn good job of that. And we were just handicapping. It was more of a handicapping show, because and I'm hosting, and I had to learn how to host, and I felt like I did a decent job. I mean, you got people like Todd Schrupp and Mike Joyce and all the. I mean, they're so talented. Scott Hazelton, like, so articulate, But I think it's more than just that. I think handicappers. We want to talk to handicappers that know how we feel and know what we go through. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what's happening with EquinEdge and the site. I think I told you guys this yesterday, but I remember John. John does all the algorithms, and John sang, and he's a partner in EquinEdge, and he's fantastic. So smart. He's like, Scotty, he goes, not everybody's going to want what you want, but I feel like I relate with you guys very well. And like I know, like, I've made good decisions on the things we put on the site. I think you guys would agree with that, like taking the GSR from 2 numbers to 1 number. I worked on all the algorithms with John. They allow me to show. Yeah, I think so. So they show in the inner feed, they show my picks, but on TVG they don't. Although TVG is the one that produces the show for Del Mar. So Del Mar and TVG are very partnered. Yeah. It's changed a lot. The product has changed a lot. Yeah, now they're gone to 2 days. A lot of them do. Todd Schrupp, I was shocked. I was sitting over there by the set, and Todd Schrupp just started talking about me and EquinEdge. It was pretty cool. Yeah, it's changed. It's changed. I felt like, I know I wasn't the perfect host, that they were probably looking for. But I mean, I covered all the big races, the 2 million, all of them, and I was very proud of that. And made it on Track Magazine, right? I made the cover. That was pretty cool. That was really a neat thing. Gave out the trophy for the race as well. That was really cool. Les Onaka, the best. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like, I've just been, I don't feel different than anybody else. I really don't. No, I'd rather, like, I think even in my metals company, believe it or not, if we're just like keeping it real, I think that when I related with like some of the buyers in the metals, right, that didn't have as much as like an owner per se, right, and I related with them way better. Just felt more comfortable because money, I definitely don't work for money. No. I'm hoping one day when I'm gone, and I believe this, that EquinEdge will be the new racing form moving forward. I 100% believe that it'll be what everybody uses. There's nothing else. They won't know anything else, and it will have every single tool you need, from the pace to the running the race to the all the numbers, everything, from all the metrics, everything, and more. Literally, we could program the new products that we have for the next 5 years. It's pretty crazy. Oh yeah, quarter horses, we do amazing, and then you're gonna have races all over the world. I'll play them. They're unplayable when you don't have this tool. I can't play Australia, and I know that these ADWs make more money with the overseas tracks, but they can't get people to play them, and it's because of the handicapping materials. 100%. Thank you, man. I remember a situation. There was a horse. It was such a bad experience for me. So I was covering the quarters. I was hosting it. Me and Jose were on. And I noticed when the gate opened over at Los Alamitos, the assistant starter had his arm around the jockey's chest. Not on purpose. And I just said they need to make the horse a non-starter. I don't know if any of you remember this, but I said they need to make this horse a non-starter because the assistant starter had his arm around the jockey's chest. And I'm talking, I was just getting blown up. Negative. You need to be fired. You cannot believe, like, from people that were associated with Los Alamitos and the gate crew and all that. Like, it was pretty abusive, really. And then one of them said, we're going to show Doc Allred this and what you're doing. And I said, yeah, do me a favor while you do that. Show him this video clip. And I showed the video clip and I sent it back to that person who was literally harassing me with the assistant starter's arm wrapped around the jockey's chest when the gate opened. Remember that, Jay? And it wasn't a negative on it. It happens. That's a hard job, dangerous job. Like, I'm just calling it like I saw it. Remington Park is absolutely a nightmare. I'm not in a bad, I mean, like the hardest track. I mean, and I feel like we do really good. Like that is, you got horses coming from everywhere. Let's take a look at how it did. Did it run yet? You said yesterday? Oh, last quarter. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We do really good at Remington. And that is a tough trip, a tough track to play. Do you remember that, Jay? You remember that? I sold all my horses because every one of them was breaking out of the gate terrible, and I in my heart I believe they did it on purpose. I really do, and I just sold them. I gave them to Nick Hines. Just here, they're yours. Eric Berman gave him the horse. Said you can have them. I'm done. Yep. Yeah. These people work really hard. The gate crew, everybody. I was not bagging on them at all. I wasn't bagging on Los Alamitos. Nothing. I love Orlando. Of course, Jose. Yeah. Mr. Allred bought us dinner on the set a couple of times. Like, no, I mean, Kathy Manji was my neighbor next door, two doors down. You know, I haven't, to be honest with you, I've not really been around a lot of quarter horses like I have thoroughbreds, so I don't have an opinion on that. How are we doing at Saratoga? We doing any good? So I'm going to leave you guys in about 15 minutes. Sorry to do that, but again, watch the feed because I'll give my top 3 picks, okay? I would do this with you guys if I could show you the simulated race, but I can't. There's no way to do it. So I'm sorry for that. How are we okay, oh, I forgot about we gave the pick 5 out. How are we doing? What's up, Marv? Always love Marv. Always just the best person. All you guys are, though. I mean, what a great community we're building too, and it's so great when if you're new and you're watching the show, believe me, let me know, because then when I'm explaining the GSR or the SOR, I'll slow down and I'll explain some of that to you. Plus, don't forget, you can click down here and you have access to us like a text. Okay, you click down here, you can go to GSR, you can go to video, and it'll show you. And plus, on YouTube, there's all sorts of tutorials up there, and you can really learn. But watching the show is the best way to learn and see how I'm using the tools. And you'll realize that you can do the same thing, that there's nothing special here. It's just finding your own way. So I don't, oh yeah, no, we do, George. So watch Monday. If you watch the show Monday, we're covering the Manitoba Derby at big races over at Assiniboia Downs on Monday night. So what's up, Norm? Watch them, and I'm covering race by race, and we're betting race by race. And so, like, I was doing the Golden Hour series, and we were covering Golden Gate Fields, Santa Anita. We were covering Pimlico. We were covering Gulfstream Park, and we were betting each race that goes along. This is a little bit different because I've got a handicap Del Mar, so we're just kind of covering all the races right now. So yeah, no, love to go race by race. As far for Del Mar, you'll get all my picks. Normally, I'll give it out on the show here, George, but if you watch the simulcast, you'll get my top 3 picks. But I don't go. We usually handicap race by race for Del Mar, but the timing just didn't allow it today. So let's see, pick 5. Who won race 2? Because we only had the 1 and the 6. Did we get by it? Yeah, Monday nights. You don't want to miss Monday night. Monday night is going to be fine. Oh, so you want to follow? Mine's at Scotty Pick 6, Tyrese. At Scotty Pick 6. SCOTTYPICK, the number 6. Okay. Tony, you are? Who won the race? 3-1. race 2. That's the 3 did Blissful, but you had it. Well, I'm glad you had it, but
So we got 2 stops.
first time starter. I mean, that race looked tough. Okay, so you can, go to DMTC. You should be able to get into Del Mar's website. You do? Okay, Tyrese does. Okay, so go to dmtc.com and then, oh, I had the 3 originally? Okay, that's right. I was trying to narrow it down, wasn't I? Right? The first time starters, like because of EquinEdge, we all can bet first time starters. Okay, so you go to wagering. That's what you go to. Okay, so you go to dmtc.com and then go to wagering. Yeah, the SOR and the GSR. Exactly, they're the best. dmtc.com, go to wagering. And then simulcast. We're going to have, it's already on the test site, Craig. You're going to be able to see the jockeys on each of the past performances. So that's going to happen. Yep, you will see that. I got you. I know. Don't worry. It's just taking time because there's only so much time in the day to program. So all that stuff is coming. You hit the double? Nice. You can't do that, Anthony. I told you guys yesterday, like if you just play long shots like that, you're never going to win. Don't do that. That's just a waste of money. I promise you. Don't do that. I mean, if you're going to do that, then just bet the Scotty long shot. So yeah, even if you have an offshore account or whatever, like just go to dmtc.com, go to wagering, and go to simulcast. Okay, and then you'll be able to see what I get. You don't want to go bet the long shots. That's not what you want to do. No, you're better off. You know what you're better off doing? Taking like the top Scotty pick or something like that, and then doing it an exact to the second pick and to the Scotty long shot. Do something like that. That'll yield you more profit. Okay, let's cover another couple of Del Mar races before I have to go. Okay, 2%, 50 to 1 on the EE morning line. Gone. Easy. 3%, 20 to 1 on the EE morning line, and no Scotty long shot. Gone. 1 horse, low GSR 44, 5%, 50 to 1 on the morning line. Gone. Now, the only reason I'm not eliminating this horse immediately, it's not a Scotty long shot, which I don't like. It's 30 to 1 on the morning line, but it's a 68 GSR, so we at least have to look at it. So it's a first-time starter. I mean, could you imagine this one winning? You have a bug on as well, right? So you're getting 10 points there. Believe it or not, just like it's a spread race. If the top GSR wins this race, you're going to kill yourself if you don't have it, especially in a race that looks wide open. And also, I mean, look at the morning line on the top win percentage, 19%. It's 8 to 1 and a 15 to 1 the E morning line. And it's not even a top 2 Scotties. So that tells you how tough it is. Oh, thank you so much, Lawrence. I appreciate it. Love having all the new people here on right now. It's fantastic. This horse showing speed and then stopping and burning money, but is dropping in class to $40,000. And GSR drops a little bit. This might be the type of horse, because it's losing ground all the time, that needs the lead and has a wide post. So you really, and there's speed on the 4, speed here on the 12 horse or on the 5 horse. See, a horse like this, the 10 horse, I mean, keeps, you know, third. So it keeps the trainer, especially a trainer with 4% like John Cortez, you know, maybe not a lot of horses. And you look at this horse and they're okay, you know. Can you imagine losing a horse? Like somebody claims a horse off you and you're just like, you know, you're devastated. But this is the type of horse that maybe can get in the money, but this horse is not going to win this race. I'm believe me, there is going to come a time where you're going to have a bet now button right here. And then there's going to be rebates associated with that. There will come that time right here. Imagine you do a ticket and then press bet now. Also, you'll be able to save the ticket as well. Craig, I haven't run that stat, but I can just tell you I've done this enough with the program, and there's no difference. I think where you'll see the biggest advantage though is the horses going on turf for the first time, or first time starters, or even second time starters, to be honest with you. You got it, Tyrese. Tyrese, you didn't say, do I follow you on Twitter? Oh, okay, there you go. Okay, I do now. Okay, I want you to do me a favor, okay? Like, if you can't, okay, go to dmtc.com though and watch the simulcast. So you can do that, right? Go to wagering, then go to simulcast, okay? So you can watch it from there. But for whatever reason, if you don't see it, then just private message me, okay? Kevin, I just followed Kevin. I just followed you back as well. All right. All right. The betting's going to happen, Norm. You know that. I'm very passionate about that because I lost so much money in the beginning of my career playing horses because I just wanted action. And yeah, I'm actually very blessed to be in the position I'm at with the problem that I had, not gambling, just it was horses, but I just wanted action. I wanted action. And I lost a lot of money. And I was spending a lot of time handicapping and stuff like that. And so when we get people that unsubscribe, we ask them why you're unsubscribing. And so many are just saying, well, I'm losing. You know, I'm just like, ugh. And I want to go, okay, listen, you don't pay us for a while, but that's not going to help the problem, right? The problem is that many of us don't know how to bet properly, or we don't know how to manage our money properly. It's a big problem, and it has to be addressed. It can't just be, let's take whatever we can when we can. So it's not something I can address right now, but it's something that I'm going to for sure. Also, the other thing is we're going to support aftercare for horses as well. That's another thing that I want to do. So that's going to come on this site, guarantee you. Even if you're betting offshore, just all you have to do is just go to DMTC, so delmarwebsite.com, and then go to wagering and then simulcast. Wagering is everything. Look at yesterday. I'm doing okay in the tournament, but I should be so much. I was too aggressive. $1,000 doubles when I could have just done $500 doubles, things like that. Like I was just too aggressive. I messed that up. That's why we say, remember, EquinEdge is a subjective tool that's going to help you guys have a normal life. Look, I did not handicap prior, except for, well, that's not true. I didn't handicap winning the Pegasus in January. I did not handicap prior. I did handicap on the show yesterday, so I was somewhat more prepared. And I won that tournament, $200,000. No handicapping. The key to this is you got key metrics right there at your fingertips, and you can enjoy your life, have a cigar, have a drink, whatever, and enjoy the people around you. And it's a social sport and have a good time. Even if you're at home, whatever, like you're not tied to it. But then it comes down to each of us and betting properly. So spend some time trying to manage your money and figure out how you're going to bet. Whatever you do, do not go top heavy in betting one race. Don't do it. No matter how much you think you like the horse. Well, Junior, that's actually not true. I'm actually in 4th place right now. So I could have done better if I would have bet properly, but right now I'm in 4th place. So the thing is look where I would be. Craig did $82,000. So I'm actually doing really well. Nothing wrong. And I had as much as almost $15,000, and then I bet and then lost late. And then I didn't. Then I started getting too aggressive. From the 9th, 10th, and 11th races, I got way too aggressive. And if I would have bet smartly right now, I would have way more money. And I lost by a nose in the feature race, and that cost me over $23,000. And I had $1,000 daily double in that 2-horse if he would have won. But I still should have had the 3. So no, I did very well yesterday. Nothing wrong with what I did. I could have bet better though. Oh, we will. Don't worry. Oh, you met Bobby yesterday? Love Bobby. I have, I've been on the other side, so and playing in the tournaments and stuff, so I haven't had a chance to go see Bobby. I love Bobby. Tell him I said hello, okay? Believe it or not, first of all, I promise you, John Lees is fantastic. Okay, everybody's, he's a quiet guy, but I'm telling you, he is fantastic, and he is a really good handicapper too. And listen to his insights, right? Sometimes we don't listen to it, but you can trust when he tells you something. He knows what he's doing.
All right. Well, I'll be free the next few hours.
Yeah, it was incredible. No, exactly. Even if I was to get 2nd place, I'm not going to chase. I got to be careful. I think I chased. I know I chased earlier. I did. I know I chased. So 10 races today. So we've eliminated. All right. So I'm going to just see if we can eliminate anybody else. 2%, 50 to 1, 2%, 40 to 1, 2%, 35 to 1, 2%, 35 to 1. Always look to see if it's a Scotty long shot before you eliminate it. Always. Okay. Top GSR by far, top Scotty pick right here. EE morning line 3 to 1, the morning line 3 to 1, roused and cleared. So I don't like roused, but the horse was dueling from the inside the entire way and still pulled away against 6 other horses. So that's not a negative. I didn't have any really big hits. I just was consistent the entire day. 11 horse from this post, the GSR drops big time. So I'm going to say no on that. So it's important. Look at, you got all these horses. We want to narrow this down. No, that's exactly right. So, and that was a thought initially, not for me, but a thought for the team. Why are we giving this out? And there was more, and it would have cost a quarter to build what we wanted to build. Building this site is not easy and very expensive. And but I'm like, no, I want to change the game worldwide. That's the dream. Okay, that would be great, Cindy. I'd appreciate that. I've got some notes on these horses. Let's see if there's anything interesting. Strong race. I don't even know. I don't put those kind of notes anymore because for me to put strong race makes no sense. And I'll tell you why. Because the SOR tells me how strong the race is. So that kind of note is useless. So I'm learning as well as I'm going along. Many layoff lines. And that's something I might have missed, right? Or you might miss. So I don't think that's a bad note. And then last time, another poor trip down the stretch. So, and now it's getting easier. So what I'm saying about the 7 is didn't have a good trip, but has a lot of layoff lines. So this is one of those ones that could break your heart and win. That's a tough one. So note here, ran huge, traffic down the stretch. That's a wonderful note right there on the 4 horse, and he's Scotty's second pick. So watch out for the 4. There you go. I'm going to make sure I put a note there. Interesting note on the 4, and we'll get a good trip too. Where's the rail out? The rail is 18 feet, which is good. 18 feet basically means that horses can come from behind. It'll play fair. Where when you have it out to 30 feet here at Del Mar, it makes it really tough and really favors speed. Eliminate that horse there. So I start conservative initially. First of all, look at this. 18% is the top win percentage, and this is the 14 post. Most likely this horse is going to get scratched. Yeah, no, yeah, that can be done. Yeah, I mean, we're talking to Naira right now. We're talking to a lot of people, a lot of big groups right now. Yeah, don't miss Monday's show. Monday night, it's gonna be fun. If and I'm gonna have to let you guys go, but if you're not subscribed to EquinEdge, you can do so for free. There's some promo codes out there. In the Money group has a promo code. Razor Sharp Picks has they've got a promo code. Who else? And you can get a month for free, all tracks. And I think if you use it for a month, from what we've seen, we don't really lose people, right? Our retention is like 90%. It's pretty crazy. Can you imagine? I mean, that tells you a lot. So, but it does take time. Like anything, it's new, so you have to take the time. But just be conservative initially when you eliminate horses, and then you can go, and now we go back to race number 1 and we look at that and try to confidently eliminate another horse. I mean, how can we do it? We do that. This race looks really tough. Like a horse like the 6 horse, automatically you see 5 races, 3 wins, 2 seconds, a nice SOR 66, good GSR 65, right? 13%. And the horse is being bet to 5-2.
Was it the same doctor? Yes.
And you look here and go, okay, never been at Del Mar, but has a work at Del Mar, which is good. And then you look here and go, okay, this horse, 9 races on the dirt, 14,000 money earned, average money earned, and then 5 tries at 6 furlong, 16.4 thousand per start. So likes the distance. Okay, you always want to look at changes. And Kent DeSormo jumps on, and the horse is off the turf. Blinkers off. When I see stuff like this, like blinkers off of a horse, I'm more. So what they do? They tried blinkers the first time, and the horse stumbled, so they're taking them off. Okay, that's not a negative. And the horse has been off. Maybe something happened, but it looks like this horse was really showing some nice promise. Peter Miller thought this horse was so good, he put this horse in this grade 1 race going 7 furlongs, and the horse got second. I mean, the horse is obviously talented. Now in an optional, like this 3 horse, the Scotty Longshot, watch out for that horse. Tough race. Tough race. Horse is working lights out too. Peter Miller is just stacked. It's ridiculous. Flavian Pratt gets off the 1 and the 6. So the first thing I'm looking, did the horse win? No. And no. But to ride the 5. Second time off a layoff. That was a 74 group, so that was a really tough group. Comes back at the same level. This is a bit easier. Faced 3 other horses. Bumped into the turn. It looks like that tough of a race. It looks like a tough race. How about this? You're not taking the jockey who you just won with. You're not taking that jockey off. He's deciding to leave. Juan Hernandez gets off of the 2 horse to ride this 3 horse who was in a grade 1. Now, that was as a 2-year-old. This horse is now a 3-year-old. So things can change. Things can change. They don't always run the same when they get older. Maybe they were, more mature. Okay. But after a win, Juan Hernandez gets off to ride this 3. Scotty Longshot. I have a feeling this 3 might be a runner. Might be a runner. So. Oh, don't, Junior. I'm not even taking that wrong at all. Don't even worry about it at all. I'm just saying, like, I'm in position, but if I would be, I didn't have great racing luck either, and then I didn't bet great, and so I had my top pick win one of the races, then a 40-1 shot came in second. My other pick came in third. That hurt me. So, I didn't have the best racing luck either. But I think the last race is the race I really messed up on the betting. I should have done a 2-3 exacta box, and that daily double with the 8, who was my best bet of the day, thanks to Bill, I messed up. So it goes off at 1 Pacific, about 1 to 105 Pacific. Yeah, just, if I leave you with anything today, just, cover your bets. Don't be so aggressive. I'm going to have to take my own advice, I know. Okay, and so, but as far as the 105, and then it's obviously not going to show it now. You're not going to see anything because we're not on. So you should see it though. Okay. And if for whatever reason you don't, you should just private message me and I'll send you my picks. Okay. All right, you guys, I really do have to go. I don't want to, but I have to, because I only have 45 minutes to handicap and send in my picks and then go over to the track. So I hope you guys do great today. And then I'll see you next Thursday. Okay. Have a good one.